All right, good afternoon again, students. You don't know it, but this is my third attempt to make this webcast. I've downloaded and started using a new webcast software that the college is putting out instead of the Jing videos, which I've been using for a number of years. I really like that because this new software should be able to broadcast you via YouTube and make it easier for students to access. It also doesn't have such a strict time limit, so I can actually go over 4 minutes and 59 seconds if I want to, and that'll be great in the coming weeks when we start working on the project. The bad news is that I haven't figured out how to use it yet, so this is my third video, and hopefully I'll get through this time and get it posted, and then you can let me know how it works for you on your end and if you're able to access it with ease and how the sound and picture quality is. I would really appreciate some feedback on it. So let's take a look here at Unit 7. Unit 7 is going to be focused on issues in library technology. So we are going to start taking a look at some of the things that happen after you bring technology into your library and how you deal with certain issues. We've already talked a bit about censorship of technology and censorship of the internet. We're going to go a little beyond that. We're going to take a look at plagiarism. Many of you are working in school libraries, and electronic plagiarism is probably something that happens pretty a lot. We're going to take a look at ethics for ourselves as librarians. What are our ethical responsibilities when using technology in the library? What is our responsibility to our profession? What is our responsibility to our patrons and students? So I'm going to go in here and open up the readings. We aren't using the textbook this semester, and I'm going to start you out here with this one. I think the public book will probably disappear. I'm going to take a look at that again and see if I want it in this unit or the next one. But this one here, librarians and ethics in the use of technology. Try to go ahead and read this one first, because it's going to take you through what we were talking about just a minute ago. What is the librarian's responsibility? Where does the Library Code of Ethics address computer and information technology? And how does it apply to us, and how do we apply it to our students and patrons? This is really rather a long and detailed article, but it's informative, so kind of take some time to go through it and see if there are some things that really speak out to you, and if you find some things that speak out or situations that you've had occur to you, that would be a great topic for our discussion this week. So try to work your way through that one. Okay, I also have ALA emerging issues, and we'll go into this and we find WikiLeaks, which talks a little bit about some of the different things going on in terms of government and in terms of government. I don't mean to say government. I'm trying to think of that act that's out there for Homeland Security Act. So it also addresses somewhat the Homeland Security Act. And then eBooks and libraries is going to raise some questions as well. Now this particular side I do want to point out for those of you who want to learn how to evaluate websites. This states that it's ALA emerging issues, but it's not necessarily sponsored by the ALA. It looks a little more like it's a blog done by a librarian or a community member. So you can tell that here a little bit by the URL. I'm not sure if we went to ALA's website we would actually find this. I don't see the ALA logo up here in the banners or anything. And it's got an author that is not ALA. This is how you evaluate websites. And if you notice, it's not extremely up to date. The information we're seeing in the WikiLeaks can be a little dated. But it's still an interesting site to poke around and get some ideas. It's maybe a little out there, but you know, WikiLeaks is something we don't generally think about. So why not take a look at it, knowing that this actually is not an ALA sponsored website. Kind of gives us a, kind of grounds us. It lets us know this is more opinion per se and is not meant to be representative of ALA, but it will also be an interesting read. So explore and enjoy. Privacy, cybersecurity, and surveillance is going to talk about some of those issues out there. About cyber tracking and cookies and how we really have no privacy anymore. In Library Link of the Day, there was a recent article about ebook readers and how Amazon and Barnes & Noble and everybody tracks how much you read, how fast you read it, where you stop. They figure if you read something really fast, you must like it, and they start sending you advertisement for more. If you don't finish a book, they're probably not going to market you that way. I might be using that particular article in an extra credit discussion during spring break, so look for that, and meanwhile you can get educated about it, looking at privacy, cybersecurity, and surveillance. 5 Challenges is just kind of an interesting introduction to some of the 21st century things going on, and kind of give you some feedback and some ideas of what is happening in terms of our customers, technology literacy versus information literacy, this thing where people think that we can replace librarians with computers. It's not something I agree with. I hope you don't either. That is 5 Challenges. And RFID, if you know RFID, it's that radio frequency identification tracking, and some librarians with lots of good budget will use this in their barcodes and with their self-checkout readers, and it really helps you keep track of where your books are. It's the same type of thing they will use in airports to track your luggage and be able to find your luggage anytime, anywhere, any country. So this article doesn't look at it as a nifty little device for libraries to keep track of their books. It looks at it more as an invasion of privacy and that sort of thing. So it's taking it as a social issue and a technology issue as opposed to, as it says here, a technology helpmate. Web of Deceit is going to be talking about that plagiarism issue. I'm going to open it up and you will find some kind of question about secure content. Go ahead and say show all content, because that will make all the links in this article active. Something I downloaded from EBSCOhost. So I have paid copyright, it's not plagiarized, but I downloaded it in the HTML format instead of the PDF, so that you'd have these live links at the bottom that can take you off and show you more information about plagiarism. And it might be, for those of you working in school libraries, a great way to educate your faculty on campus and at your school about internet plagiarism and some of the things that they should be looking for. Okay, and since we aren't using our textbook this unit, we have a slightly different assignment as you explore these different library technology issues. Pick out a couple, 3 that interest you, and just put a little summary of it. You know, I am interested in plagiarism because I caught students copying and pasting from Wikipedia and turning it in, and I want to learn about how to stop that. And this is some of the ways that I learned how to stop it. So just kind of a little overview of what the issue is, why it interests you. And then in this week's discussion, pick your favorite issue. It doesn't have to be one that is in the readings. If you have another one that's on your radar and you'd like to get some discussion and feedback, this is a good place to bring it up. I put some suggested topics down there for you just in case you're having trouble getting started and finding an idea. But please feel free. It's almost like an open discussion, except we really kind of want to focus on an issue that surrounds technology use in libraries. So that is our unit this week. It's again fairly routine for what we've been doing the last several weeks, and next week we're going to have even more fun because we're going to look at future technology and how it is going to be used in libraries, and then we will have an introductory unit to prepare us for our course project after spring break. So I will see you guys in the discussion room and see you online via email. I hope you have a good week, and I really hope this recording worked this time so I can upload it and see how it's going to look. So have a good day.